Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Barangetti. Got a little gameplay for you today on WMD, and I'm using non-lethal kill streaks in this video, so don't expect like a crazy score or anything. And I thought about not uploading it at first because the score isn't that high, but then I thought, it's actually pretty good for non-lethals, and who cares about the score, really? I mean, it's the gameplay that matters, I think. So, and the gameplay's pretty good. It starts off a little slow, but it picks up a little bit later. So, just be patient a little with the gameplay. It picks up. If I had lethal kill streaks on this video, this game probably would have been at least a 50 kill game. But, anyway, today I wanted to talk about a movie that I just finished watching a little while ago. A movie that many consider to be the best sci-fi film ever made. It's almost an iconic movie, revolutionary for its time. And I know it sounds like I'm talking about Star Wars, but I'm not. I'm talking about a movie by one of my favorite directors, Stanley Kubrick, called 2001: A Space Odyssey. The movie was originally released in 1968, and originally when it came out, it was really praised for its special effects and being extremely scientifically accurate. But what I really liked about the film was, I agree with all that stuff, but I really liked it on a much deeper level than that. Because it's really hard to explain, but the film has like a really philosophical and allegorical meaning to it. That, I won't say what how I interpreted the film for, one reason. What Stanley Kubrick, I guess, wasn't really known for, but one of the things I really like about him is that a lot of his movies had these deep philosophical meanings to him, but he didn't like to tell the public, his reason for making them, his interpretations of the stories, because he really likes his fans to kind of interpret his stories and movies in their own way, kind of like the band Tool, how they like to do with their music. And he didn't like people to go into his movies and feel like they're supposed to be feeling a certain way while watching his movies, and then when they're finished watching it, they might feel like they missed the point. And so, I really, really like that. That's something I really appreciate. It's, I guess not everyone really might understand that. It's it's kind of a complicated thing. But and I had it in mind what I was gonna say before I made this video, but I kind of forgot. But anyway, this movie is just a phenomenal movie, easily one of the best movies I've ever seen. However, it's not a movie for everyone. For today's generation, back in the 60s, this movie blew everyone's mind, but by today's standards, it takes, I guess, a more articulate film viewer to really appreciate it. And, I don't want to insult anyone by saying this, but it's not a movie for stupid people. And, like, for example, if you're the type of person who really enjoys movies like Transformers, well, where there's tons of action and, it's a fast-moving movie, might not enjoy it. But if you're the type of person who likes more sophisticated movies, like, I don't know, just off the top of my head, something like Taxi Driver or something like that, that's, a little more sophisticated, not just all about the action, especially if you like sci-fi, I guarantee you will love this movie. And that's not saying if you're a fan of action films, you won't enjoy this movie. But, it's definitely not the style of film for everyone. But, personally, I was just amazed by this movie. And, you know, if you're someone like me who really appreciates film as an art form, then I guarantee you will love this movie. I mean, even, what is it, 43 years after it came out, it's still just a great movie. But, you know, I don't know. I just watched it a little bit ago. I really kind of just wanted to talk about it. You know, it's been on my mind ever since I watched it. Just really wanted to talk about it. But, yeah, I really recommend checking it out if you've never seen it. You know, like I said in my first commentary, I really like older films. You know, like I said, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Casablanca, you know, so older movies like that. I just really, really like them. Because, I don't know, I feel like in a lot of ways CG is kind of brought film in a direction that I don't like. I mean, some directors can pull it off, like Christopher Nolan. You know, who, you know, guys like that can pull it off. But guys like Michael Bay, who just focus so much on the action and the CG, and not enough on the story, it just kind of pathetic, in my opinion. Oh, and watch this, watch this. Boom, get owned! Yeah, you get teabagged. I don't really teabag much, only under certain circumstances, but if you're laying in a prone position in a room with a silencer and ghost on, you get teabagged. But, yeah, anyway, I guess talk about the gameplay a little bit. You know, it's starting to pick up here. You know, did I already pick up my first Blackbird? I don't remember. I know I pick up a Blackbird, soon. But, you know, I did go on the 11 kill streak and get another death by Claymore. Most of my deaths came pretty early in the game, but, you know, like I said, if I had the high kill streaks on in this game, it would have been a much bigger score. But, you know, I kind of think that with the low kill streaks, actually a little more entertaining to watch, because, when there's kill streaks out and stuff, it's really hard to get gun kills. And, you know, nobody wants to see chopper gunners and stuff, you know, it's boring to watch. But, I don't know, maybe that's just me. I guess some people, you know, might like to see people get big scores, even if it is with high kill streaks, but, you know, it's kind of like everyone's doing that, you know? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, I use high kill streaks a lot, but, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it, it's like, you know, I'll just forget I said anything, I don't know how to describe it, but, you know, I just find it a little bit more, entertaining to watch gun kills, but,
Securing Charlie.
But, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you know, sometimes I just find it more, entertaining to use low kill streaks, you know, non-lethals.
Counter spy plane up, they're blind.
Because, you know, yeah, it's fun to get the big scores and everything, but, you know, it's just kind of refreshing sometimes to just use the low kill streaks. You know, and, it's a little less stressful, I guess. But, you know, also not rewarding. So, you know, it's kind of a compromise. You know, I like to mix it up and use both. So, game's coming to a close. I get the final kill cam right here, but this is theater mode, so I won't show it. But, yeah, there's the final kill. Had another Blackbird, but the game ended. So, score is only 28-4. But, you know, like I said, it's gun on gun only. No kill streaks. With kill streaks, easily would have been a 50-kill game. So, yeah, anyway, peace out. Rate, comment, subscribe. And, alright, see ya.